Have you ever wondered, was that a message from my spirit guide? But you're not sure, and maybe you're just imagining something. How can you recognize that it is clearly a message from your spirit guide? I will show you today the 5 signs that your spirit guides usually uses to give you an important message, and what you can do to get in touch with him. But first, a warm welcome here on my YouTube channel. And if the topic spirituality and mediumship interests you, then please subscribe to my channel, because I share here, beside of astrology, many important messages and informations about spirituality of the new age. Before we get to the signs, who or what is your spirit guide and what is its task? Everyone has a spirit guide, often even more than just one, maybe a whole team of spirit guides. Spirit guides are spiritual beings who have usually lived a life here on earth, and therefore they know exactly what kind of challenges we have to deal here, and above all, how best to solve them. They are master souls who are already in the 5th dimension and in unity with Christ consciousness, and therefore they can help us very well, no matter what it is about. Many people who, for example, deal with a certain topic, they have special spirit guides by their side who support them exactly there. For example, if you are doing energy healing, then you may have a spirit guide by your side who is a master of energy healing and can show you and help you in your work from his higher perspective and his knowledge. Some people even have up to 12 spirit guides who work for them, especially when they have an important mission here on earth they want to fulfill. But some also have less. How can you get now in touch with your spirit guide? And above all, recognize whether he is really talking to you or is it just your imagination. And by the way, when I talk about spirit guides, I do not mean that they necessarily has to be male. Perhaps you could also have a female spirit guide. The first sign is a shift in energy that takes place when you connect with your spirit guide, and you can sense this shift of energy around you. Let's say you're sitting in meditation and have asked a question to your spirit guide, and you suddenly feel how the energy shifts, as if your energy field connects with a larger energy field. And this can be a sign that your spirit guide is now very close to you and wants to get in touch with you. What can you do to recognize these signs? Recognize them even better, this shift in energy. You can learn to feel energies. The easiest way to learn this is by starting to feel your feelings, because feelings are pure energy. Many people are so afraid of painful feelings that they don't really engage in feeling their feelings. And in doing so, they reduce their ability to feel energies and to feel the differential energies. The next sign is that you perhaps, even when you are in a conversation and maybe say something or the other person speaks to you, your body suddenly reacts in a very unusual way, even though you haven't done anything. You might get suddenly goosebumps or a cold shiver that runs down your spine or a sudden burst of heat. There can be, of course, other reasons for this, but these body reactions can occur when your spirit guide is very close to you, because your body has its own high spiritual consciousness that allows contact with your spirit guide long before you recognize it. How can you improve the possibility of contact? The most important thing is to build up a good body awareness, to learn how your body communicates with you. Your body is the gateway to the spiritual world. It is far more, you can say, spiritual than your mind, so to say. But we give our thoughts and our mind so much more importance than our body. And in doing so, we ourselves lose the true connection to higher realms, and therefore the possibilities that our body offers as an instrument of communication with the spiritual world. The third sign, and you may even know it, and I have had very impressive experiences with this sign, and it is that your spirit guide uses symbols to show you that he is very close to you right now. For example, like feathers, especially white feathers, that you suddenly find, maybe even when you're just thinking about something important. And I have already had very special experiences with this symbol. And for example, I found one directly in my apartment, mysterious, and suddenly under a chair, a really big white feather, and there was no reason for this. And in the first time, it might be shocking, it was shocking for me, to getting such a clear magic sign that my spirit guides are here. And then I was very happy, and I know how important it is to trust more, that your spirit guides are here, that you are protected, that you are not alone, and that you are guided. How can you increase the possibility to receive such a wonderful sign? The most important is to trust, to communicate with your spirit guides, and to trust that you will receive the right signs at the right time. And of course, keep your eyes open. Perhaps it must not be a feather, it can also be maybe a special cloud formation in the sky that is a message from your spirit guides. And I have received some really weird signs. The fourth sign, how your spirit guide can get in contact with you, are your dreams. Maybe you are thinking now, and how exactly can I find out if it is a spirit guide in your dream or maybe another being? And surely you can also have dreams with other spiritual beings like Ascended Master or your own higher self. But this is topic for another video. Your spirit guide often has a human appearance in your dreams. And very often you feel very familiar to this energy that he or she radiates. And they often have very bright eyes. It is a strong spiritual energy you can sense that surrounds them. And often they literally wear ancient garment or a special amulet that you know without knowing exactly where from, because your super consciousness knows your spirit guide. And the person who appears in your dream seems so familiar to you, although you cannot identify him really. What can you do to increase your possibility to meet your spirit guide in your dream? You can train your dream consciousness. And that's not difficult, it's really easy. For example, by starting to use a dream journal where you write down everything you experience in your dreams. And you give your subconscious in the evening, before you fall asleep, the command that in the morning when you awake, you want to remember your dreams. Maybe it takes a little time until you see results, but it always works. The fifth sign is that you perceive special light phenomena. Maybe orbs. Have you heard of orbs? Orbs are like round energy fields, like spheres, or they are spheres. And sometimes you cannot see them with your eyes, but if you take a photo, then you can see them on the photo. And often you also can even recognize a face in the orb. It's very, very special. And maybe also you perceive an unexpected light, maybe in form of a silhouette. But if you look directly, then you cannot see it anymore. This could be signs that your spirit guide is here and is very near to you. When you perceive those really magic lights. And yes, of course, there are also other possibilities that those orbs or those lights can be other beings, not only your spirit guide. But this is also a topic for another video. What can you do to increase the possibility to perceive your spirit guide, maybe in an energy form? Very helpful is to increase your own energy, your own frequency, because you can only receive and perceive things that are in a similar frequency range. And if your frequency is very low and those spiritual beings are really high in frequency, then you cannot really see them or experience their energy. So it is important to level up your frequency. And the best possibility to level up your frequency is really to do things that you love, to connect with your heart, and to also release all your negative beliefs. This is most helpful to raise your frequency. When it comes to contact with your spiritual guide, it is always a very familiar and loving energy that literally wraps you in this beautiful energy of love, of understanding, of knowing. And you often can really sense it. And at this moment, all your fears and your anger is not really part of your being at this moment when you connect to your spirit guide. And this is really a beautiful, beautiful experience. For me, it's that I'm naturally connecting every day with my spirit guides and be in exchange of energy, of love, of support in all my tasks. If you want to learn to get in touch with your spirit guide, to receive clear messages from your spirit guide, and to raise your consciousness that you can have clairvoyant perceptions, then please register for our free initial consultation. There you get more information how you can learn this. And you find the link directly below this video. And I look forward to see you. I love you.